Sleep has a way of changing as we get older. You may have noticed it yourself. Falling asleep takes longer, staying asleep feels like a nightly challenge, and waking up still tired has become the norm. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining things. According to the National Institutes of Health, nearly half of all adults over 60 experience chronic sleep disturbances. That's a staggering number, and yet it often gets brushed off or chalked up as something to just live with. But here's the truth. While sleep patterns do shift with age, the struggle to get quality rest isn't something you have to simply accept. And no, this isn't a pitch for sleeping pills or overnight fixes. In fact, one of the most overlooked, unnatural ways to support better sleep may already be sitting in your kitchen. The foods you choose in the evening can make a real difference, not just in how fast you fall asleep, but in how deeply you rest and how refreshed you feel come morning. Certain foods contain natural compounds that encourage your body to relax. We're talking about nutrients like melatonin, magnesium, and tryptophan, each one playing a role in signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. Doctors and sleep researchers at places like Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, and Harvard have been studying how nutrition affects sleep for years. And what they found is both encouraging and practical. You can support your sleep cycle by making a few small changes to your evening routine, starting with what's on your plate. Take James from Ohio, for example. He's 72 and had been waking up every night at 2 a.m., tossing and turning until sunrise. His doctor suggested something simple. Add a few specific foods to his nighttime routine. Tart cherry juice and a small handful of pumpkin seeds. James was doubtful. How could that possibly help, he thought, but he gave it a try. 2 weeks in, for the first time in years, he slept through the night. No new medications, no sleep aids, just a shift in what he consumed before bed. And James isn't alone in this experience. Across the country, more older adults are finding that certain foods can truly support better rest. They're discovering that sleep isn't only about what happens after the lights go off. It starts with how you care for your body hours earlier. In this video, we're going to explore 5 foods that doctors and researchers recommend for better sleep, especially for adults over 60. Each one is backed by science, easy to find at any grocery store, and simple to enjoy. Whether you're someone who's wide awake at midnight or waking up before the birds, these foods might be the missing piece in your evening routine. If sleep has become your biggest nightly battle, hit the like button and subscribe, because what you'll learn today could help you rest easier starting tonight. And while you're here, drop a comment and let us know. Have you ever tried a food that seemed to help you sleep better? Let's begin. Food number 1, tart cherries or tart cherry juice. It might surprise you, but one of the most effective natural sleep aids comes from a fruit no larger than your thumb. Tart cherries, particularly varieties like Montmorency, contain a naturally occurring form of melatonin, the same hormone your brain produces to let your body know it's time to sleep. As we age, melatonin levels tend to decline, which partly explains why so many older adults struggle to fall and stay asleep. Tart cherries help fill in that gap. Researchers from both the NIH and Cleveland Clinic have studied this fruit closely. In clinical trials, older adults who drank tart cherry juice twice a day experienced improvements in both the length and quality of their sleep. One study even showed that participants increased their overall sleep time by over an hour each night. That's a powerful result, especially considering it came from something as simple as juice. But it's not just about how long you sleep. Tart cherries also support your body's circadian rhythm, your internal clock. That rhythm tends to drift or become inconsistent with age. By gently nudging it back into alignment, tart cherries can help you not only fall asleep faster, but also feel more refreshed in the morning. So, how do you use them? One of the easiest ways is to sip about 4 ounces of tart cherry juice an hour or 2 before bed. Look for unsweetened or low-sugar options. The benefits come from the cherries themselves, not added sugars. If you prefer something more textured, dried tart cherries can be mixed into a small bowl of plain yogurt or eaten on their own. They're tangy, slightly sweet, and naturally rich in antioxidants, which also support brain and heart health. Susan, 69 from Vermont, used to rely on prescription sleep aids most nights. They worked but left her groggy the next day and interfered with her energy levels. At the suggestion of her integrative doctor, she began drinking half a cup of tart cherry juice in the evening while settling in with her favorite book. It became a soothing ritual, not just a new habit, but a gentle signal to her body that the day was winding down. After a few weeks, Susan noticed she was falling asleep more easily, and more importantly, staying asleep. Her doctor eventually helped her wean off sleep medications entirely. Now she swears by that small glass of cherry juice as part of her nightly routine. It's worth noting that consistency matters. Tart cherries aren't an instant fix. They work best when used regularly over time, allowing the natural compounds to support your body's rhythm. Think of it like tending a garden. You water it steadily and wait for it to flourish. Food number 2, Greek yogurt or low-fat dairy. For many older adults, evening snacks are part of the routine. Sometimes for comfort, sometimes just to settle the stomach before bed. But what you choose to eat during that time can quietly influence how well you rest. Greek yogurt, or any low-fat dairy option, offers more than just bone support. It plays a unique role in your brain's ability to prepare for sleep. Here's why. Greek yogurt is rich in an amino acid called tryptophan. This is the same compound found in turkey that's famously linked to drowsiness after big holiday meals. But tryptophan does more than just make you feel sleepy. It helps your brain produce serotonin, the calming neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood, and melatonin, the hormone that tells your body when it's time to rest. Without enough tryptophan in your diet, those essential nighttime signals can get disrupted. Calcium is the other major player here. According to Harvard Health and the National Sleep Foundation, calcium helps your brain use tryptophan more effectively. It's not just about having the right nutrients, it's about your body being able to use them. This makes Greek yogurt, which is high in both tryptophan and calcium, an ideal evening food. Now, not all yogurts are created equal. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt if possible. It's thicker, contains more protein, and avoids the sugar spike that can disrupt sleep later on. A great evening snack might include a small bowl of Greek yogurt topped with a few slices of banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a handful of chopped almonds for added magnesium. It's satisfying, gentle on digestion, and unlikely to cause nighttime reflux. Henry, 75 from Texas, used to snack on crackers before bed. It was a habit more than anything, but one that left him waking up frequently, sometimes with an unsettled stomach. His wife, who had been reading about natural sleep aids, suggested he try a small serving of Greek yogurt in the evenings instead. At first, he was skeptical. It didn't seem like much of a change. But within a week, he noticed that he was waking up fewer times during the night. After a month, those middle-of-the-night interruptions had dropped by more than half. Henry didn't change anything else, just his nighttime snack. What makes this option even more appealing is how easy it is to personalize. Whether you prefer it plain or with toppings, warm or cold, dairy can be worked into your evening in a way that suits your taste and your routine. And for those who are lactose sensitive, there are plenty of lactose-free options that still offer the sleep-supporting nutrients without discomfort. Food number 3, pumpkin seeds or magnesium-rich nuts. Sleep isn't just about calming the mind, it also requires a calm, balanced nervous system. That's where magnesium comes in. This often overlooked mineral plays a crucial role in helping your muscles relax, reducing nerve activity, and supporting steady melatonin production. Without enough of it, the brain and body can stay overstimulated, even when you're physically tired. According to the Mayo Clinic's Sleep and Nutrition Guidelines, many older adults are unknowingly low in magnesium. The reasons vary. Some people aren't getting enough from their diet, while others may lose more due to certain medications or health conditions. And the result? Restless legs, light sleep, frequent nighttime awakenings, and difficulty falling back to sleep after getting up. Thankfully, a small, simple snack can make a difference. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest food sources of magnesium you can find. Just 1 ounce, a small handful, contains nearly 40% of the recommended daily intake. That's a powerful nutrient punch packed into something you can eat straight from the jar. Almonds and cashews also make excellent choices, with magnesium levels that help calm the nervous system and support the transition from alertness to rest. The key is to keep it clean and simple. Avoid salted, flavored, or sugary versions. Dry roasted or raw nuts and seeds are best, especially in the hour before bed. Pair them with a calming activity, reading, stretching, or simply dimming the lights to reinforce your body's natural cues for sleep. Diane, 70, from New Mexico, discovered this trick almost by accident. She had heard about magnesium's benefits from a neighbor, but wasn't interested in supplements. One day while shopping, she picked up a bag of roasted pumpkin seeds and decided to give them a try. Now she keeps a small jar next to her recliner. Every evening after dinner, she enjoys a handful while catching up on the local paper or doing a crossword puzzle. Within 2 weeks, she noticed she was feeling sleepier at bedtime, and once asleep, she stayed that way. For her, the seeds became a natural, no-fuss part of winding down. Pumpkin seeds and magnesium-rich nuts don't just help you fall asleep, they also improve the quality of rest. Deeper sleep means better memory, less inflammation, and more energy the next day. For older adults especially, these benefits can add up in meaningful ways, helping you feel more steady, clear, and capable. Is magnesium part of your sleep routine yet? Comment below. And if this info is helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who struggles to sleep. Food number 4, warm golden milk with turmeric. There's something almost timeless about a warm drink at night. It calms the body, cues the brain that the day is winding down, and brings a sense of comfort that's hard to match. But when that warm drink includes turmeric, milk, and just a touch of honey, it becomes more than comforting. It becomes a powerful sleep-supporting tool. Golden milk is a traditional blend rooted in ancient Ayurvedic practices. Today, modern sleep medicine is starting to recognize its value too. According to research from Johns Hopkins Integrative Medicine Department, turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has natural anti-inflammatory effects that can reduce physical tension and quiet the mind. Inflammation, especially chronic low-grade inflammation, can keep the body in a heightened state of stress, which interferes with rest. Curcumin helps counteract this, paving the way for deeper, more restorative sleep. But the benefits don't stop with turmeric. The base of golden milk is usually low-fat or dairy-free milk, both of which contain tryptophan, the same sleep-promoting amino acid found in yogurt. Add a teaspoon of honey, and your insulin rises just enough to help the brain absorb that tryptophan more efficiently. The result? A soothing mix of ingredients that support serotonin and melatonin production naturally. To prepare it, heat about 1 cup of milk on the stove or in the microwave. Stir in half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, a dash of black pepper to enhance the curcumin's effects, and a small spoonful of honey. For added warmth and flavor, you can include a sprinkle of cinnamon or a pinch of nutmeg. Sip it slowly, about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This isn't just about nutrients, it's also about routine. When you make something night after night, your body starts to associate it with slowing down. That kind of consistency is especially helpful for older adults, whose sleep-wake cycles can shift with age. Walt, 78, from Montana, has turned golden milk into what he calls a ritual of calm. Every evening, just before settling into his 9 p.m. crossword puzzle, he prepares his favorite mug with the warm golden drink. At first, he thought it was simply a pleasant way to warm up on cold nights. But after a few weeks, he noticed a deeper effect. His body relaxed more easily. His thoughts weren't racing when he lay down. And unlike before, he no longer felt wide awake at midnight. Walt's story reflects something important. When you combine a calming activity with nourishing ingredients, you're reinforcing a powerful message to your nervous system. It's safe to rest. Over time, that message becomes instinctive. Golden milk isn't a quick fix, but as part of a nightly routine, it offers both physical and emotional support for sleep, gently, naturally, and without side effects. It may also be a soothing replacement for late-night snacking or sugary drinks that disrupt sleep cycles. Food number 5, a banana. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are also the simplest. Bananas may not look like a typical sleep remedy, but they're packed with nutrients that support a calmer, more restful night. Just 1 banana provides a gentle combination of potassium, magnesium, and tryptophan, 3 nutrients that play essential roles in how your body prepares for and maintains sleep. Potassium helps relax the muscles and supports heart rhythm stability. Magnesium, often called nature's tranquilizer, calms the nervous system and reduces nighttime restlessness. Tryptophan, an amino acid also found in dairy, supports the production of serotonin and melatonin, neurochemicals tied directly to feeling sleepy and staying asleep. These nutrients don't act like a sleeping pill. Instead, they work quietly in the background, helping your body feel settled and ready for rest. That's one reason bananas are especially useful for older adults, who may struggle with more fragmented sleep or sudden nighttime awakenings. Their natural balance of carbohydrates and calming minerals can also help regulate nighttime blood pressure, another factor that often interferes with uninterrupted rest. One of the greatest advantages of bananas is how easy they are to use. You don't need to cook, mix, or measure anything. Just peel and eat. For a little more substance, try mashing one onto a slice of whole grain toast for a sleep-friendly, fiber-rich snack. You can also enjoy a banana alongside a cup of chamomile tea or warm water to reinforce your evening wind down. This approach has made a noticeable difference for Tom, 74, from Georgia. Tom used to be wide awake most nights by 3 a.m., dealing with both restless legs and general discomfort that made it hard to fall back asleep. After reading about bananas and their link to nighttime relaxation, he started eating half a banana around 8 p.m., paired with a cup of caffeine-free tea. Within about 2 weeks, he realized those early morning wake-ups were becoming less frequent, and the urge to move his legs had eased as well. What Tom discovered is backed by science, too. Bananas are gentle on digestion and less likely to cause reflux than heavier snacks, which makes them an ideal choice for seniors managing GERD or sensitive stomachs. Plus, they're portable, affordable, and don't require any prep, making them one of the most accessible sleep-friendly foods out there. So if you're looking for a small change that could have a big impact, reaching for a banana before bed is a great place to start. It might seem too simple to matter, but the calming combination of nutrients can help reset the tone of your evenings and improve how you feel the next morning. Improving sleep isn't about finding the perfect pillow or relying on pills. It's about building small, steady habits that support your body's natural ability to rest. And as we've seen today, food can be one of the most powerful tools in that process. Let's take a moment to review the 5 doctor-approved foods we've covered. First, tart cherries, rich in natural melatonin, can help regulate your internal clock and make it easier to drift off when bedtime comes. Second, Greek yogurt and other low-fat dairy options are packed with tryptophan and calcium, both essential for producing the hormones that tell your brain it's time to wind down. Next, we explored magnesium-rich options like pumpkin seeds, which calm the nervous system and reduce the nighttime tension that keeps so many older adults awake. Golden milk with turmeric was another standout. Not just soothing to sip, but scientifically linked to reduced inflammation and deeper relaxation. And finally, bananas, with their perfect blend of potassium, magnesium, and tryptophan, offer a gentle, reliable way to help your body feel more at ease after the sun goes down. What matters most now isn't just knowing these foods, it's giving yourself the chance to try them. Pick one that sounds appealing and stick with it for 5 nights in a row. Maybe it's a small bowl of yogurt in the evening or a warm mug of golden milk before bed. Notice how your body responds. Keep a simple journal. Even a few lines like "fell asleep faster" or "woke up feeling rested" can help you see patterns and progress over time. These foods aren't magic. They won't knock you out like a sleeping pill, but that's a good thing. They work by helping your body return to a healthier rhythm, supporting what nature already intended. And when used consistently, they can be part of a real solution, not just a short-term patch. Of course, it's always important to talk with your doctor, especially if you're managing conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, or if you're taking medications like blood thinners. Even natural foods can have effects that matter, so it's wise to stay informed and make choices that are safe for your unique health needs. The bigger picture here is simple. Sleep is a habit, and eating for better sleep can be too. Small, thoughtful changes to your evening routine, starting with what's on your plate, can build into something much larger, a night that feels restful and a day that feels more energized. So which food are you most excited to try first? Comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more seniors can find this sleep support too.